Hey guys, it's Jessie and I'm back today with another fun makeup look. Now that it's officially fall, I feel like I can break out some fall looks. Even though it's still super hot outside, I still feel like if I just wish the cool weather to come, it'll happen. I mean, I got my fall nails, I got some new sweaters, and oh my god, I just want the temperature to drop a little bit. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. I think this is the last day of my bangs before they get super stringy and greasy. If you have bangs, you'll understand, like, there is a short life per wash on bangs. And once they start to get stringy, you can't really go back. You gotta wash them. So I'm starting by moisturizing my face with my Skyn Iceland cooling lotion. Got my iced coffee this morning, which is just delicious. Life. Next, I'm going to prime with my new Poreblem primer. For foundation, I'm going to use the Beauty Blender foundation. I have been using the YSL All Hours foundation a lot. I've been like really loving that foundation. But I don't want to neglect this one. I've had a lot going on the last couple of weeks, and by the time I got to late last week, I needed a little retail therapy. So I got a couple things when I was in Target, and I got a couple things. I ran into Ulta on Friday and got a few things too. I'm not sure I'll use like all the new stuff that I got last week, but I'll try and use some of the stuff that I bought. For concealer, I'm going to use my Shape Tape. I think I'm gonna have to just suck it up and buy the light shade Shape Tape. This light neutral is a little too yellow, especially with like the concealer or with the foundation range that I tend to live in. This is just a little too yellow. Can't believe I bought the wrong one. Definitely feel like a dunce. Okay, I'm gonna move my coffee while I powder my face so I don't get powder in my coffee. That would be a little disgusting. I'm gonna use my Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Powder Foundation to just set gently underneath my eyes. Makes me so sad every time I see somebody online using the Charlotte Tilbury powder, because I want to be able to use that powder so bad, but it just looks so horrible on my skin. I'm excited now that Charlotte Tilbury products are in Sephora. It's so exciting. Of course, they waited until like a week after the sale to add Charlotte Tilbury to Sephora. I'm sure that was on purpose. But I'll catch you next time. It's safe for my coffee to return. I've been making amazing iced coffee lately. There's nothing like trick to it because I don't put anything in it. I just make my coffee black, put it over ice, and add some liquid stevia to it. But I don't know why it like tastes so good to me lately. Okay, I filled in my brows off camera. I've been using my Anastasia Brow Wiz lately. I've been going with these like very low maintenance brows lately. I just kind of like naturally fill them in. And I think it looks pretty natural instead of looking so filled in like it does with the pomade, whatever you want to call it. Next, I'm gonna prime my eyes with a little bit of my Soft Ochre Paint Pot. I'm just gonna put that on my finger. So a couple of months ago, I discovered the SNS powder for your nails, and I've been absolutely obsessed with it since. Normally, nail polish just doesn't stay on my fingers. I run into things and I'm doing things with my hands and it just like flakes off immediately. It just comes off all the time. And so I used to paint my nails like constantly. Like I have a huge nail polish collection because I just couldn't keep nail polish on my nails. But this stuff lasts me, it really lasts forever. I've been going and getting it redone every 4 weeks because it does grow out to the point where I'm like, okay, I need to get this redone. And I probably should go like every 3 weeks. But it doesn't move. Like this has already been on for 2 weeks and it looks perfect. It doesn't move, it doesn't chip, it doesn't crack. Like my nails don't break. It's kind of a miracle. Okay, so for my eyes today, I'm gonna be using the Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to recreate a look I did the other night. We had like a little family get together and I put together this look and I really liked it. So I'm going to redo that. So I'm gonna recreate what I did the other night. I'm gonna start by going into the shade, I believe that's Silk Cream. Once again, I'm too lazy to go find the card and actually find what name it is. So I'm just going point. And I'm just putting this all in my crease. I feel like that color blends in like totally completely into that soft ochre paint pot, so you can't even really see it, but I know it's there and I know that the other shadows will sit nicelier because it's there. Next, I'm gonna go into the shade right below it. I feel like this is definitely one of those like building looks. You're slowly adding the shadows, adding the layers. Slowly, and then it's like, bam! I am bringing this a little higher than my natural crease. I'm putting it kind of in my brow bone area. Because I'm not gonna do like a real cut crease, but I'm gonna do kind of like a fake cut crease. So I'm not worried about extra product being up here. I want you to be able to see that color coming through when we do our faux cut crease. So next I'm gonna pick up this color right here just to bring a little like mauve-y pink into this. And that I'm gonna really work just straight into my crease. The other thing I love about doing these looks where I kind of like keep building, where I build up the color is I tend to use like one brush or just a few brushes. I don't change my brush with every color because I feel like the little remnants of the last color kind of help blend everything together. Next, I'm gonna go into this brown shade right here and add some brown in here. And I'm gonna keep that mostly on the outer corner of my eye, just deepening up that outer corner. Making sure it's nice and blended in there. For my little kind of cut crease situation that I was contemplating before, I'm going to use the Stila, what is this called? Shimmer and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in the shade Kitten. This is one of those that came in that set I got, I guess it was last year. Ooh, time is flying. I'm just gonna put a little bit of this on my hand. I'm gonna try and control the situation a little bit. Use a angled definer brush and pick this up to put on my lid. I just feel like it comes out really strong, straight out of the wand. I love these Shimmer and Glow shadows as opposed to the Magnificent Metals, just because these are a little more just shimmery instead of the straight up glitter situation of the other ones. Don't get me wrong, like I love that, but this is just like a little bit more like of a low-key situation. Okay, it's kind of hard to do that with the brush, so I am gonna go in with the wand a little bit over top. I do want a little bit more color payoff. At least now I have a nice guide kind of where I want it. Okay, I'm gonna go back in with a little bit more of that last brown shade that I used just to blend that edge of the shadow, the liquid shadow. And then what I'm gonna do is go into this very dark brown shade, just a little bit. I'm gonna do like one little tap, maybe a 2 tap. And just give a little extra definition there at the outer corner of my lid. Smoke it out a little bit more. Instead of using eyeliner on my lash line, I'm gonna go in with a flat definer brush and pick up some of that same darkest brown shade and just smudge that into my lash line. It's not like a wild noticeable change, but I think you can definitely see a difference between this eye, which I just used the shadow as liner, and this eye, which I haven't. Like, this looks a little smokier, but a little more like a demure smoky moment that we've got going on. It's a demure smoky moment that we've got going on. And while I've got this flat definer brush out, I'm going to use that in the same color in my lower lash line as well. And then I'm just gonna take a little brush and more of this shade, the first transitional shade that I used, to blend out that underneath eye area. Okay, I finished off my eyes off camera with a little black eyeliner and mascara. Now to finish up my face, I'm going to use my Elizabeth Mott Whatup Beaches bronzer. I'm gonna use my M530 brush, although I feel like it has been shedding a little bit lately. I never have had that problem before, but lately I don't know why. Yep, it's shedding. I'm gonna switch over to my M523. It's usually my go-to brush anyway. I feel like this Morphe nose contour brush set was kind of a ripoff. Like, I don't feel like it really does anything. These brushes are kind of useless. Does anyone else feel that way? Was I the only one who bought these? Possibly. For blush, I'm gonna use MAC Peaches. I feel like it's the right amount of pink. The dog snoring is coming from all directions. Next, I'm gonna use my Hourglass Luminous Light Powder. I'm just gonna take this and put this underneath my eyes. And then for a little extra highlight, I'm gonna go into my Makeup Revolution Goddess of Faith highlighter. Just for the tops of my cheeks. Sometimes I highlight my Cupid's bow in a crazy way, and today is one of those days. To line my lips, I'm gonna use the Huda Beauty Trophy Wife lip liner. The outer corners of my top lip kind of like indent, so I feel like I'm constantly trying to make it not look awkward, but when I line my lips, it looks really awkward. Okay, and then over top of that, I have one of the new products I picked up from Target. This is the NYX Slip Tease Lip Lacquer. This is in the shade Rosy Outlook. I grabbed a couple of these. I grabbed this shade and I grabbed the shade Sandalwood, which is like a really pretty brownie orangey nude, which I'm really excited about trying out. And I picked this up because I saw it and I hadn't seen these before, and it had kind of a different container than the other NYX liquid lipsticks, and I was just curious to try it out. Ooh, it also has like a different wand. It's kind of like a barbell shape. Interesting. Ooh. I think it's so you can like fit it on your lip. Ah. Oh, it's kind of a funky smell. I don't know anything about these, but after putting it on, I feel like these are supposed to be like a glossy liquid lip instead of like a matte liquid lip, like the, what are they called? The suede, lip suedes. It's actually a little pinkier than I thought it was gonna be. I thought it was gonna be a little darker, but I don't hate it. Since this is already shiny, so it doesn't really need it, but I'm gonna add a little lip gloss to it anyway because I picked up the ABH Estella Lip Gloss at Ulta. I never bought any of the ABH lip glosses until I bought that undressed one, like a month or so ago. That one was like super pigmented and it like wasn't what I had in mind. I thought it was just gonna be a very nude lip gloss and it wasn't. So I swatched this at the store and I'm hoping it will be a little bit nuder. We'll see. I'm gonna put it on top because why not? Ooh, that adds an interesting pop of sparkle. Okay, and then finally I'm gonna set my face with some Morphe setting spray. Okay, and here's the finished look. I feel like this is kind of a signature look for me. This should be like my signature look. Like a brown, smoky eye with a little pop of sparkle. Yeah, I dig it. And I hope you do too. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you in my next video.